Hey guys, this is Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. We are here with our weekly PLR Power Hour. This is our chance to ask questions about using PLR, learn new ways of using PLR and profiting from it, showcase our business, and connect with others. Today, we are going to have our good friend Jenn Brockman from planningaddicts.com. You may want to go ahead and check her out if you ever get a chance. She's going to show us how she creates covers, which is great because last week we did a walkthrough of how I do e-covers. This week you're going to see Jenn's take on it. So it's great to have two perspectives, see how people do things a little bit differently. So, all right, guys. Hi, Kim. It's good to see you today. Okay, so before we get started with Jenn, I'm going to just go around and we're going to do our member wins for this week. Hi, Miss Angel. Can I unmute you, Angel?
Yes.
Oh, look at you. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Are you at our coffee shop today?
I am at my favorite cafe.
Good for you. That makes the office a nice place when you get when you're at a cafe. Are you working on anything awesome this week, or is there anything you want to talk about this week?
I am working on using some PLR to sell. Well, I already sold it, but I need to deliver this training, and so I'm going to be going through some of my PLR to see what I want to use.
That's great. So you already have the PLR. You're just going to find what you already have on your hard drive and use that for the training?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool, Angel. When you is that something that's only available for your members, or is that something that we can give a shout out to in our community too, or
the training?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's available to the world.
Yeah, great. Well, if you would like to, when you have it done, please shoot me an email with the information, because I'd love to let everybody on our email list know about it too.
I will. Thank you.
Sure. Did you have any questions today, or?
And questions? No, just happy to be here.
Yay, me too. Thanks, Angel. I'm going to go ahead and mute you.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, Greg, did you want to talk or lurk today? You can just let me know in the chat box. Oh, hold on, Greg. Sorry, you already mentioned that. Sorry about that, Greg. All right. Kim, did you want to talk or lurk today? If you can just let me know in the chat box. No worries, Kim. Glad to see you here. All right. So, guys, we have Jenn Brockman here. Jenn, can I go ahead and unmute you?
I did it already.
Look at you. All right. I want to really thank you for reaching out to me and offering to do this, because it's really cool to give everybody like another side of this. So absolutely. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what I have found over time is that one method may not make sense in my head, or I find it difficult because of whatever technology I'm using, and then if I try something else, sometimes that clicks. So yeah, I'm all about searching options and having somebody else show me how they do it too.
Well, and the other thing that's really cool, and please stop me if I'm wrong, is that you make physical products. Like you make journals and things that you sell on Amazon. So I'm sure that the covers that you create look different than like an e-cover that we create that has like a binding and things digitally, because you create them for the physical world. Would that be right?
Well, sometimes that's true. Yeah. Not in every case. Because, I do also offer like PLR type stuff too. So some of my mock-ups are designed just for the digital sphere. But yeah, I've learned kind of to do them both now.
That's really neat. And so guys, if you ever want to grab one of Jenn's planners, please let us know, because she's doing great over there at Amazon, doing a lot of cool things. So, okay, Miss Jenn, do you want me to, I'll give you the hosting rights and we can get started, my friend.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, you are the host.
Okay, We haven't done this before, so.
It's okay. Did you want to share your screen?
Yeah, let's share my screen. I'm just not sure how.
Okay, so if you hover over the bottom of the window, you should see a little bar that pops up, and there should be a green folder that says share.
Okay.
And then once you click that, you should get some options to share your screen.
Okay. Are you seeing it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is, it's actually something that I just kind of recently started doing for creating my covers. I used to use Canva, which I think you went over last week. But right now I'm just inside of my Google Drive, and we're going to use Google Slides. Before we even like make a new one, I'm going to show you guys, like I have a folder here that's dedicated to the stuff that I put on Amazon that they actually print out for me. So like the size of it is going to be a little bit different because, let me show you, because, well, in Amazon in particular, there's a couple of different ways to create your covers. But one way is that you create a cover that is big enough to do both the front and the back of your book. So you actually have to create it for the entire book size, not just the front rectangle, kind of like what we're looking at right here. So this is just something that I created in Google Slides, which is pretty much exactly the same thing as PowerPoint. It's just slightly simpler to use. It's what I use to create all of my stuff with pretty much now. So this would be perfect if somebody is creating like a digital mock-up, because this is just that front side compared to, come back over here. Let me show you these. So compared to this, which is actually a front and a back, so the entire cover size, which is what you have to do for Amazon now. So not that that matters, most of you probably are not doing that, but it's just to kind of show you that you can adjust the sizes to whatever you need them to be. And it's kind of slow because we're doing video at the same time, but you can see this area is like the front cover. This is where the spine would be because there's a little bitty title here, and then this is the back cover. So you can see I've made a whole bunch of those. But for now, I'm just gonna, like, I'll walk you guys through if I can figure out how to move stuff around. I'll walk you guys through just how I would really quickly, simply make one. So I'm just gonna open up another slide. I want to delete this. So I'm just removing the text boxes that were automatically on there. So Google Slides is free. And all you have to do is create a Google account, and then you can go directly into Google Slides or Google Drive, which is what I showed you I logged into earlier. We're going to go double check our page size. So you could set this up for whatever size you wanted it to be. Not that it's going to matter too much if you're set for your item, but you could also use this to create your actual documents that you would share, because you can download these as PDFs as well. So you can see this is just set up for 8.5 by 11, which is a standard US page size. And then I'm going to come back in here and we're going to do just like a real quick design thing here. In the background, you can do solid colors, like if we wanted to make another green one, or you can choose an image, and from in here you can go, you can choose something that you already have saved in your Google Drive, or you can go to your own computer. So like if I wanted to pull something from my computer, I would just choose this. I'm going to go to my Google Drive real quick. You can see I have like a folder for all my graphics and then subfolders from there. Let's see. I'm sorry, you can probably hear my washer. It's like on the end cycle. My computer's real close to that.
No worries, Jen.
Grab this. Just for like, just for speed's sake here, I'll choose that one. Oops. Okay, not sure what happened there. Anyway, you can choose, you can do your background directly like that. There it is. So you can pull in and it will just automatically like stick that into your background, and then you can do stuff over that if you want to. So let's say we wanted to create a title. Oops, that's not what I want. Do, that's terrible. Okay, this is not what I would go for, but just for simplicity's sake, we'll do this. We'll call it a garden. Oops. And again, you know, this could be done for whatever niche you're in. If you need to make a book for like low carb stuff, you could certainly do that from here too. You could pick whatever picture you want to. This is just for like real quick, showing you how to do it. These are all Google fonts, so they're free to use commercially as well. You can kind of play around with placement, that in the middle. So there again, not probably what I would go for in the end. We'll change that, but kind of gives you just a real quick overview. There's all kinds of other stuff you could do with it, like on this one. This is just so I did the same type of a background where I went up here to grab the background, I think. Nope, okay. Sorry, that's actually where I took a graphic and used it by uploading it as an image, and then I resized it to fit. This box right here, though, is just a shape. Probably gray. It's right there. It's this one. So I just pulled that up. Show you real quick. This is probably getting way into more like design type stuff. And I will stop after this, but let me show you real quick just to give you an idea.
I think I can speak for everyone when we say I kind of like seeing your design stuff too, because I really grossly underestimate the power of Google, and that is really what I have learned from our chats with you.
You know, I've most of this has been self-taught, so it's kind of fun, you know, for me. But sometimes I forget. I'm like, people get overwhelmed by this stuff too. So. Just gonna make this a little more less opaque, whatever the word is. See through. I can't, you know. Words. Okay. We'll send that to the back a little bit. Order. Okay. And then open that up. And, you know, so you could do something along that line anyway. Design-wise, could make it cover the whole thing. You know, there's all kinds of ways to play with that. So let's say that would be the cover that we wanted to go with. Maybe it's not, but, you know, let's say that. So what I'm going to do then is download it. Actually, I think I have to download them both. Okay, so you come up here to download. We're going to download it. Okay, so here's another thing. Depending on if you're just doing this, like to have a cover to put on your website, you're not actually going to send it in to someplace and have it printed. then downloading it directly as a PDF from Google Drive or wherever you're at in Google is okay. But if you need to preserve the print quality, then you have to go through a couple of other extra steps. And if that's something you guys want me to cover, I'm happy to do that. But for right now, I'm just going to show you like how to do this to create a mock-up for, say, you know, just to show off your PLR that you're going to sell or something like that. Something that's not going to be important to have high quality print.
Hey, Jen, would it be a problem, depending on how much time we have at the end of this, to show us how to boost that print quality?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because.
Honestly, it's not extra long. It's just a couple extra steps that you have to take and one other tool that you have to use, but it's free as well.
Nice, nice.
Okay, so if you're just gonna like turn this into a mock-up for your own product on your own website, and not necessarily even something that your customers are gonna print off, but it just helps display, you know, what your product is. You're gonna download it as a PDF. Like I said, it's going to download it as 2 pieces, which is maybe actually not what I want. Actually, okay. I'm going to delete this real quick and then download it because it'll just be easier. I'm going to download that. And then just so I don't lose that other one, I just hit the back button and it puts it back in there. Okay, so now I have this saved down here. If I click on it, there you go. You can see the cover is right there. So the next step that I would do, since I have my link saved over here, I found this this tool several years ago before I even really started making journals and planners and stuff. But I was using it on a couple of my blogs in order to, you know, display ebooks that people could download. It's free, and I will definitely share the links with you here in just a minute. You can see you get to pick from several different layouts. I usually go with the spiral bound one, but you could pick whatever you want. You click on next step. And then up here, you do have to put in your info, but they don't spam you. And in fact, they will offer you, like they'll send you an extra mock-up because they also run a mock-up site, which offers like just hundreds of really cool mock-ups. And I'll show you those here in a little bit too. So we're just gonna put this stuff in, and then you can, this is the actual other cool thing. So you can go ahead and upload your file, or you can click down here on this link and it will take you to a cover creator as well. We can come back if we have enough time and I'll show you that here in just a minute, but we'll do this real quick. So I don't know if I can drag and drop it. We'll try. Nope. Sorry. Give me a second. Just going right back there. Okay. So we'll grab this. Yay, you guys get to look at my messy desktop. All right. And then you just hit finish. All right, when it's done, it sends you over here, and this is also kind of an introduction to some of the other products that you can buy the software for. I didn't for many, many years. I just actually recently bought it, and they make like lifelike mock-ups of your book cover. They don't have like interior layouts, but I do have another way to do that, and I'll show you guys that too. Okay, so then all you have to do is come up here and you click on download your free mockup. You'll also get an email sent to you that has the link to download it as well. If my computer would hurry up. It doesn't like to do things when I'm also working on video. Okay, so there it is. Simple,
Wow.
easy. I know, super easy. So honestly, the hardest part of all of that is figuring out how you want to design your cover. And again, there's so many different ways that you can do that. You know, my personal recommendation is that you go look at other book covers and not necessarily copy them exactly, but when you find one that you really like, you kind of mimic it. You know, I mean, you're never going to be able to get it down exactly anyway, because you're probably using different tools than that person used. But it's usually a good idea, kind of from a design standpoint, to find things that you like and then make your own version of that.
Yeah, I think, oh, hi, Carol. Good to see you today. Just real quick, guys, that's a golden nugget for everyone and in business. You know, if you see a website that really resonates with you, don't copy the website, but of course you can elements of the website, the formatting itself, you know, just like with the book covers and anything else. I mean, that's something that, you know, coaches from content marketing to physical products to even, you know, Amazon sellers, they all talk about this exact same thing Jen is talking about. Not copying, but if something works, take what you can from it.
Right.
Sorry, Jen, didn't mean to hijack you there.
No.
Just wanted to throw
Fine.
that out there.
That's fine. So since I brought it up earlier, I'm going to go to this. So this was that little link that's right underneath where you upload your file. If you don't already have a book cover, this is also kind of a really good way to do that. And again, this is all free. This is actually how I made the cover for the planner that I put out for you, Rachel. I actually came in here and used this from them. Well, okay. I don't know why, but it's struggling. Okay, here we go. So they already have like some ideas set up in here. They have backgrounds that you can pick from. They have some graphics, templates. I don't remember exploring this a whole lot, but so they've already got some basic tools here in place. So you can click on one and it pulls it up, and then you can come in here and change things. So kind of a built-in little editor already. Now that background, that picture is already there. It doesn't look like you can change, well, you can change it a little bit to move it around. So that's also another way to do it. So see, here's that picture I used. Does that look familiar? And then you can come in here and do some text stuff as well. So both of those options are through that free link, which I will share as soon as I can figure out how to find my window again. Chat. Actually, you know what? I'll do that after you take back over, because I'm a little bit lost on how to get back to the chat. So
sure,
okay.
No problem.
Yeah, so that's like the easiest way. That's the way I've been doing it for a long time. And in fact, I rarely even use this myself. I always pretty much make my own covers. The reason I like to use Google Slides now is because I can adjust the size. So if I want to make a cover, you know, like these that we made earlier, and then I want to say I want to replicate that particular graphic but I want to do it like for social media. This is kind of a cool extra thing. I can make a copy of this. So it creates a whole nother duplicate file inside my Google Drive. This is the other thing I love. It doesn't have to clutter up my computer. It's so nice. I just wish it weren't so slow. Okay, so I'm going to delete this just for the fact that we're doing this. So I can come up here into my file, into my page settings, and then I can change the size. So I don't know what the particular sizes are, but let's say we want to do let's say we want to make a square one, like for Instagram or something. So I can do that, and it automatically resized it to a square image. You know, and then you could come in here and add whatever text you wanted. You could add your website name, and you've got matching graphics for social media that way. And it's super, super duper easy because all you had to do was change that size. So that's just a little extra tip. Okay, moving on. If this is another thing that I will share. So earlier it showed on that download page after we made the initial mock-up that you could buy into like all of their mock-up options, which I did a while back. This is an affiliate link for me, which I will share with you guys, but this is another way where you can get onto their list. So what was that called? This. Right? I did. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check that because I don't see an upload thing. Anyway, I'll get the right link, but they have some fantastic mock-ups. They have like 3 book layouts where there's, you know, 3, you can even do 3 different covers. Like say you have a series of books, or you have an ebook and a report and like a journal or something that all goes in the same bucket, and you can create a graphic for that. And they're really cool. I'm sorry that my link's not working very well.
No worries. It happens, right? Like when you're on the spot, it always happens. Like it happens to me too. But if you can't find it today, you can always email it to me and I'll get it in the email.
Okay, sure. I do have 2 more free options. You can buy into these. These are not affiliate links for me, but these are things that I have also used in addition to the Adazing one that I showed you earlier. The first one is Smart Mockups. You can go to, like they have their different categories up here at the top. You can click through to those. I think the one that I use a lot, like to show an interior, is this one. And then you can also see up here, like you can pick just the free ones if you don't want to spend money. So I do this a lot for like the interiors in order to display my planners. So you can upload a different page for each side, and so it kind of shows what the inside of your book would look like. Again, that's a free one. And then what's the other one? There's actually a lot more out there, but these 2 I have found are fairly easy to use and have they have good download options. Like they've got different levels of quality. So you can see these guys have like all kinds of stuff. They have different types of books, different products. And this one is called Media Modifier. go to print, since we're talking about book covers. So you can see they have just all kinds of different layouts. They have like realistic type ones here. And they have lots of choices. So this is fairly simple to do as well. I'm trying to remember, I haven't used this one in a little while. So I think you click on that and it pulls up a page where you can add in your own cover. Like maybe they have some additional editing tools as well. Hello, Mr. Picture. Okay, well, it's taking forever, but it gives you an idea. You can play around with that too because it's free. And I think this one gives you like 2 or 3 different options. You may be only able to get one level of download quality for free, and then you have to pay for something else. But there is a free option, which is usually okay, quality-wise, for displaying on your, like on your product page or your website or whatever. So.
Yeah, and especially for anyone listening who, even to the replay, who's just starting out, free resources are great. It's a really great way for you to start profiting without putting money out there for anything. So things like this to create e-covers, or even if you were doing those physical design covers that are products, this website, the Modifier website, is a great one for that too. So, I mean, these free resources are really, really important.
Yes. I would not be where I'm at if it weren't for free resources. And I still find that they are, they're my go-to. I have some paid resources that I don't use anywhere near as much as I use these. So, like I said, everything fits kind of differently for each person. So.
Yeah, and as you kind of find the groove in your business, you kind of start to realize what you need and what you maybe want to spend more money on, and what does great as a free resource. And I've got a lot of free resources too that are better than some of the things I paid for. I've paid for things and I look back at it and I'm like, why on earth did I pay for this? It's clunky and it's awful.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, was there anything else? It seems like you had said, oh, you wanted to see how to preserve the print quality.
Yes.
Okay. So, back to here. Let me figure out where I'm at. Okay. I use a different tool, but so here's the cool thing about Google Slides. Like I said earlier at the beginning, this is pretty much the same thing as PowerPoint. So when you come down here to download, you can download your file as a Microsoft PowerPoint file, which is what we're going to do. Then what I'm going to do is use small PDF. They have a Chrome plugin that you can get, or you can just go directly to their website. We're going to do PPT to PDF because we saved it as a PowerPoint template. So I'm going to click on that, and this will preserve the dots per inch or the print quality, basically. So if you save just direct to PDF from inside Google Slides, I think it only saves at like 72 DPI, but for print quality, you need to have at least 300 DPI, and this is probably the easiest way that I've found to do it. So you go to small PDF. It's free. I actually pay $6 a month for the upgrade because it gives you, like, you can do it more often. I don't remember how many you get to do for free. It's quite a bit, actually. I just kind of I upgraded at some point because I was doing a lot of the covers and stuff. So you can actually drag and drop that file up here. Maybe I should click on this and see what it does so you guys can get Pro for free as well, if you need it. Okay, and then it says, that it's done that, and now you can download your file, and it should be at 300 dpi. There's a way to check whether it is or not, and I don't remember what that is right off the top of my head, so I'm not going to try to show you guys, but everything that I have uploaded to Amazon using this format has been fine, and they will reject covers if they are not at least 300 dpi, so I know that it works.
Hey, Jen, sometime in the future, would you be willing to show us how you do your Amazon journals and things? So for instance, if somebody buys a journal from you, how they can tweak it and modify it and maybe make it ready for Amazon so that it looks completely different from what they originally started with?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm actually working on a course. It's going to be a paid course.
Oh, good, good. I was going to say, I hope you're charging for this.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that. And I hope to have the majority of it ready to go by the end of the month. So hopefully in April, I can launch that. And it will show my process for creating planners and journals, very similar to what we just did, but I'm going to dive into some of the more detailed options inside of Google Slides. And then, I hope I may not teach Amazon specifically because I haven't been doing it for long enough to really, I know the actual mechanics of it, but beyond that, I'm not sure that I'm ready to teach that part of it yet. But I am creating a course to teach people how to use Google Slides and some of these other free tools that I use to create their own or to better edit other PLR that they buy.
That's great. I know that all of us will be really excited to see that.
I've had quite a few customers ask me, and there's other courses out there that teach you how to use PowerPoint, which is really similar. It's actually how I learned enough to kind of get myself through using this, particular setup. But most of this is self-taught. So I'm going to turn that into something to help other people.
And guys, I know I said it before, but if you want to see learn more about Jen, you can go to her website. That's planningaddicts.com, and I've thrown that link in the chat box for you.
If anybody has questions, let me know. I can't seem to find my chat.
It doesn't look like we have any questions right now. Let's see. Yeah, looks like you should be good. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say to Jen before I take back over? Even just what you think of the training, or? Greg says, thank you, Jen.
No, you're welcome. Greg, I'm actually looking forward to downloading your product from the bundle.
Carol says, thank you for all of the great resources. Kim says, this is very informative. So I'm going to go ahead and take the host back over, Jen, and if you could just put those links, that affiliate link in the chat box whenever you get a chance.
Yep, I will do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me pretend I know how to work my own computer. What a day. Thank you, Jen. Well, geez, I'm sorry, guys. I'm totally spacing. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Jen, can you try making me the host again? What you would do is hover over my name, and then on the right-hand side where the video camera is, there should be a little arrow somewhere in that area, and it should give you the option to make me the host, or to pass off your hosting options or rights. I don't know what's going on my end today. Crazy Tuesday stuff. Okay, guys, so we have Carol, did you have anything you wanted to talk about today before we wrap? We've already gotten everybody else. Yes, Carol. Carol says thank you, Jen. Carol says she's looking forward to the replay, and I think it's going to be a great replay. Okay, great. Mr. Greg, before we close out for today, I did want to ask you, did you, if you could, is your bundle still going on? I believe you said it's going on for a month. If it is, and you can just write your answer in the chat box, would you be willing to share your link with our community, or is that something that is of interest to you? Because I'd love to give you a shout out within our community after this webinar is over. Oh, hey, Greg, were you in April Lamar's bundle? Wasn't there another one? For some reason, I'm thinking there was another one where you were in like a, okay, well, we can, I will touch base with Greg after the call-ins. So guys, it is 1:45 today. Before we wrap for today, is there anything anyone wants to talk about or ask questions about, or any thing that you would like to see a training on here on the PLR Power Hour? All right, great. Okay, guys, so I have a team that I have to run and grab. So if it's okay with everybody, I'm going to wrap up a bit early. If anyone needs anything, oh, of course, Tina says thank you, everyone. You're more than welcome, Tina. So if anyone needs anything, since we are wrapping a little bit early, please let me know, and I'd be happy to jump in a private Zoom room with you for a few minutes, just to kind of compensate for ending a little early today. Sure, Carol, you're more than welcome. Thank you, Jen. I will grab that link and we will share that tomorrow too. Okay, guys, and you'll notice that Jen added in the links for what we've done today. I would suggest copying those over to your clipboard, keeping them in a file somewhere, because I think they're going to be really valuable, especially for those of you who are still trying to get familiar with design and the design aspect of things. And just so everyone knows, the links that Jenn used are affiliate links. That is no problem. No problem, Greg. I completely understand. Those are affiliate links, and that's what we always encourage using between all of us so that we can grow as a community and help each other out. Or Jenn says the last one is, which is the Adazing. So Greg, yeah, that's no problem. If you get your, if you wanted to share anything with me privately, please know that I'll share it with the group in our follow-up emails, okay? Because I know you've been working on some stuff too. Okay, guys, so this is Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the group. All right, take care, everybody.